follow up with some questions that were recently asked about a video we did called the 4-Hour Sewing Room Rescue. Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, and last week I played hooky and helped my friend clean out the sewing room. So we'll put a link right up here where you can go ahead and watch that fun video. And I wanted to answer a couple things. There was a segment of me kind of going through her thread box, and as you saw me throwing some away. So we've had some comments of, well, why did you throw it away? There were a lot of parts in that sewing room rescue that I did not include because it was just kind of a live action shot while we were doing it, and I didn't want it to be super long. But what had happened when I had gotten to threads? She says, oh, Sarah, could you help me with my threads? And she pulled out threads from this area and threads from this area and threads from this area. And my eyes got really big. But I love actually to sort through threads, wrap them all up, click them back into their spool holders and make them look pretty. She actually had more thread than she could use in an entire lifetime. What she also had was a ton of quality sewing thread. We're talking brands like Isacord, which she could use for her embroidery machine, her sewing, decorative stitches. She could even put it on her serger. She had Aurifil thread, which is beautiful thread for piecing quilts together, or again, wonderful machine quilting thread options. She had Mettler, she had Gutermann. She had tons of quality thread in a lot of colors. I was kind of a little jealous of her thread collection. And then there was all the rest of it. Now, when she sits down to sew, she reaches for the good stuff. I mean, why keep stuff that you're not going to use just because you have it? So we did donate a lot of that thread. But some of those spools were old. Some of them were down to their last couple wraps on the spool. So we did throw some away. But we also donated a lot of thread. So one of the brands was Dual Duty Thread. Dual Duty thread is okay in my book. It's not the worst thread that's out there. Trust me, there's others that I'm like, oh yeah, use the Dual Duty. It's tons better. But when she had so much of the better quality thread, because she has high-end sewing machines, she had a commercial multi-needle embroidery machine, she's not going to put okay thread on those high-performance machines. She's going to reach for the thread that she knows doesn't give her any fits. And I think we're all to a point of our life that we don't have time to mess with okay items. If you've already experienced quality kitchen items, quality furniture, quality sewing machines, you know that it makes a difference and you just enjoy the journey further. Like I said, she had a ton of thread. So some of the stuff that I threw away, she will not miss. And like I said, we did donate a lot of thread to our local donation centers. But keep that in mind. How much thread are you really going to need to keep? Take a look. If you've got drawers and drawers of thread, when was the last time you actually used up a spool or two? If you've got lots of colors, maybe it's time to go through. Maybe you just pull out the thread you're not using and put it in a box away, and see if you ever open that box again. I think that was really what we were after. Put all her thread in a nice, easy to reach place. So when she's looking for colors, it was all there ready for her to pick out the perfect thread for that next project. So if you understand what I'm talking about, see if you could separate some of the older stuff out, and would you be satisfied using all the good stuff? So if you too are in the thread dilemma, what to keep and what to use, look at what you reach for on a regular basis and then make your final decisions based on what you would pick if you were sitting down to sew today. Leave a comment below and let me know which threads you're keeping and which ones you're letting go of today. If you love the quilt behind me, this is part of our Stitching Cosmos online course where we help you master lots of things with your sewing machine accessories, and all those beautiful decorative stitches, which you'll need those beautiful threads that you now have all in one place for you to use. We'll put links below where you can check out all of our online courses that we have to offer these days.